And now, Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill with your full 7-day forecast.
Welcome back. A gorgeous day in southern West Virginia. Becky sent this photo from Oak Hill this morning. Susie from Pea Ridge. We had a beautiful morning, lots of sunshine, and Lisa sent this from Sunday Road. Captivating pictures, and keep sending them in. Another gorgeous sunset today. I-77 at Princeton. We have lots of clear skies going on here. We'll get back to that. Oh, there it is right there. And Route 460, no problems. High pressure in place. The humidity is pretty low though across the region, down to 22% in Hot Springs. The moistures to our north. Eventually we're going to see some higher humidity come in here, but it's still going to feel very comfortable. We don't have any rain in the forecast until Monday. We stay in the warm sector. Here's the cold weather. 17 in Great Falls. That cold weather will pour down the spine of the Rockies. Let's fast forward to Sunday because we have absolutely no rain in here through Saturday. A couple of showers possible Sunday. The front comes through with rain on Monday. It'll be breezy on Halloween, much colder. In the wake of that, perhaps a snow flurry across the highest elevations. Don't worry though, you're not going to suffer from aches and pains until we get to Monday. That's when the cold front comes through. Your 7-day forecast: 75 gorgeous on Thursday, 77 for football Friday. Beautiful over the weekend. There's the showers late Sunday, better chance for rain on Monday, much colder on Tuesday with a high of 48, 50 on Wednesday, and our low temperatures down into the 20s. Just a string of some beautiful weather here in southern West Virginia.
Yeah, definitely great next couple days, great last couple days. It's been amazing all around. So it's been a pretty good October. We definitely had a couple weeks that were rough, but I know you took a deep dive into November. Right.
Do you think this weather is going to continue right through Thanksgiving, or we're going to have a couple of hiccups along the way? Let's find out. We have a very warm start, like an Indian summer start. Mid-month cool blast, warm again, and then chilly at the end of the month in time for Halloween. If there's any snow in the area, it would be flurries and confined to the highest elevations of Pocahontas County in October. Now, when it comes down to rainfall assessment, when we break it down by the region, 20% risk of above average rain along the Greenbrier Valley and the highest ridges separating West Virginia from Virginia, and likely near average rainfall across much of the Route 19 corridor. So we don't anticipate we're going to have any flooding issues, and we also don't see a very dry October. And here's how it boils down with our rainfall. Slightly below average here in the Beckley area for rainfall, about 3/4 of an inch. And when we look at temperatures, it started out warm, a couple of chilly days in the middle, and we finished the month of October on a warm note. So all in all, not too bad of an outlook that we had for the month of October. Here's the checklist going through November. The factors favoring less than average rain, these particular oscillations, the Southern Oscillation Index, the PDO, and the quasi-biennial oscillation, but there are some factors that favor above average rainfall, and those factors are also about 3 of them. So with that being said, we do expect that rainfall will be a little bit below average for the month. The soil moisture in southern West Virginia, slightly below average. It's much worse as you get towards the Shenandoah Valley, and that will play a factor in the brush fire risk going forward through the month of November. Now, based on sea surface temperature anomalies, this is the pattern that will likely set up. Wet across the deep south and southern plains, wet east of the Appalachians, but in our area we are between the above average rain to the east and the dry weather across the Ohio Valley, and the analog years favor warm temperatures here across southern parts of West Virginia. Now, the Palmer Drought Severity Index, which is a good measure of long-term dryness, basically shows much of our area in a very moist atmosphere. But when you go farther south towards Tazewell County, a bit on the dry side, west towards the Ohio River on the dry side, and then east of us a little bit on the dry side. So overall, these factors favor just a slightly elevated risk for wildfires because we haven't been in a long-term deficit. The local brush fire pattern in the autumn that favors an increased risk for red flag conditions is when high pressure is off the coast and you get that southeasterly flow, or if you have a cold front to the west and a dry front that brings a northwesterly flow across the region. Anytime you increase the winds a bit and you have very low relative humidity, that's when brush fires become a concern, and November is usually the month of brush fires locally during the autumn season. So the low down, transient cold blast, they'll be in here and get out. elevated brush fire risk, but I think we will have a mild Thanksgiving across the region. When it comes to rainfall, likely below average, but closer to average once you get towards the Greenbrier Valley. And as for November temperature pattern, we do see it should be warm across the region when you average out the highs and lows for the entire period. So that is your November weather outlook here in southern West Virginia. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chad Merrill.